Welcome back, everybody. Well, my next guest says you might want to think twice before you run off to the pharmacy when you're feeling a little sick. The remedy might be in your own kitchen. Please say hello to our favorite pharmacist, Sherry Torkos. How you doing, Sherry?
Hi, good.
Welcome, sweetie.
Thank you.
Okay. So like I said, we may have some natural remedies just kicking around the house when we're feeling a little down.
That's right. It's really interesting how certain foods can actually have healing or therapeutic properties and maybe cures for some of your common ailments.
Yeah, exactly. If they're not too bad, just, yeah, look around.
That's right.
So the first one we're going to talk about ginger.
Yes, ginger, long history of use for stomach problems. When we have nausea, vomiting, gas, just upset stomach, queasiness, ginger can actually have some benefits because it's anti-inflammatory and it's very soothing.
Okay, now what would be the difference, say, if you'd think the natural would be more powerful if we're going to make ginger tea out of it?
Definitely, like fresh ginger root is pretty intense, so you don't want to consume a whole lot of it. You can actually make your own ginger tea by putting some of the fresh ginger root in a cup of hot water. You can get a tea that's already made. Ginger ales, this is a special type of what's called ginger beer. It actually has real ginger in it, unlike a lot of the brands that you'll see in some of the grocery stores.
Ginger ale.
That doesn't actually have ginger in it, which is kind of funny. But you'll also find ginger added to prenatal formulas. This one by FemMed. It's a pregnancy prenatal vitamin that has ginger added to it because ginger is great for morning sickness. So, women that have nausea and vomiting with pregnancy, the ginger can actually help combat that, as well as benefit people that have motion sickness. Oh,
that's fantastic. And you said you can make your own ginger ale quite simply with ginger.
Yep, fresh ginger root. Add some carbonated water, some honey as a sweetener, and maybe a little bit of lemon or lime.
And you have ginger ale.
And then you have real good ginger ale. So if you're having some stomach distress, it's good.
Well, that's fantastic. Okay, cool. Now, peppermint. Love peppermint.
Yeah, and we're still talking stomach with peppermint because it is wonderful to help soothe your tummy after you've had a big meal. And we've all been there when you eat a meal and you're a little bit uncomfortable and you need something to aid digestion. A nice cup of peppermint tea can be very, very helpful. Yeah,
and now even I have peppermint oil that you can just drop under your tongue if you're feeling really bloated after a meal.
Absolutely.
And that would be beneficial as well.
Peppermint oil, there are capsules. I picked those up in a health food store. They're very helpful. Peppermint's also good for people that have irritable bowel syndrome. So it helps to soothe spasms in the intestine. Okay,
and with something like this, could we put like fresh peppermint, grind it up, or peppermint oil and drink it in tea?
Definitely. Fresh peppermint, you can add it to salads, stir fries. You can do a lot with peppermint. A lot of ideas to incorporate it into your recipes.
That's fantastic. Well, stomachache, get some peppermint.
Yes.
Now, honey.
Honey, just wonderful. Honey has so many therapeutic benefits. It's great for skin wounds, for treating burns.
And now I find that interesting. So, and why is that? Like, okay, so you have a burn or something like that, you put honey on it.
That's right. We think aloe vera sometimes, but actually honey contains two sugars, fructose and sucrose, that combine on your skin to absorb water, inhibit bacteria growth, and speed healing. And there's actually been some studies to show that honey is just as effective, if not more effective, than some of the prescription creams we use for treating burns.
Really?
So you may want to consider looking at raw honey, but also if yourself or if you have a child that has a cough or sore throat, it can help ease that as well.
And now here you have an organic honey, right? That's
right. This is raw organic honey. Retains the nutrients. When we process honey, we lose some of the beneficial compounds in the honey. So raw organic is best.
Right, and like you're saying with the sore throat, you've got the little the honey drops.
Yeah, these are little Herbon lozenges that have honey in them as well, so they're very soothing.
Fantastic. Yeah. Now, okay, we've all heard this. You can't sleep at night. Mom says, glass of warm milk and you're going to go to sleep.
And there's actually some truth to that. There is some truth to that. And the reason why milk is helpful for getting a good night's sleep is that it contains natural amounts of tryptophan, an amino acid that converts into melatonin and serotonin. And these are hormones that help to induce sleep and make us get a restful night's sleep.
So that's true. Okay.
So that is true. And if you combine it with a carbohydrate snack, it increases the amount of the tryptophan and your body's ability to use it, so it can help even more.
And that's just found in regular milk. I mean, what about lactose-free milk or something like that? Would that have the same benefits?
You'd probably find the same benefits in that as well.
Oh, you would? Okay. What about soy milk? No, that wouldn't do it.
Soy milk, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Bananas. Now, you know what? And I'm a banana fiend, and I'm really excited to hear that there's a lot of great benefits in bananas.
There are. In fact, if you have a bout of diarrhea or even constipation, bananas can be very therapeutic. They can help to regulate bowel function, so both constipation or diarrhea. They also are an excellent source of potassium,
Right.
about 467 milligrams of potassium per one banana, so that's a huge amount of potassium. And when people have diarrhea, you become depleted in potassium, and that can make you feel very ill. It can affect your heart function, so the bananas have a couple of benefits
So
in that
it can
area.
regulate you both ways.
Either ways, yeah. We think of bananas, if you have diarrhea, it can bind, but also if you're constipated, what helps is the soluble fiber in the bananas.
Oh.
So that's how it helps to regulate intestinal function.
Wow, fantastic. Okay. Cranberries. Wow. Now we know that cranberries are good for your digestive tract, right?
Yeah, good for digestion, also good for fighting off bladder infections. In fact, it's very well studied for that. But what is new and interesting with cranberry is that studies show that in the same way it works in the bladder to prevent bacteria from sticking,
Right.
it works that way in your mouth. So it can inhibit cavities, bacteria from sticking to your teeth. You can have cranberry juice, and these are some little cranberry chews.
Cranberry chews, just like little candies. That,
Yeah, they're just like little candies, and they actually taste great. These ones taste just like a candy.
And now this cranberry, this is not the regular cranberry juice that we're finding on the shelves, right?
This is pure cranberry juice, and pure cranberry juice is best because
Right.
it doesn't have all that sugar added, because
Right.
sugar promotes cavities.
Sure.
So if you're thinking of oral health, you want to think of beverages that don't have a lot of sugar added. You can add natural sweeteners such as stevia or xylitol. In fact, xylitol is added to a lot of chewing gum as it's sugar-free, and it actually inhibits cavities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's
Interesting.
kind of neat with a cranberry.
Okay. Now this one here, and I'm a huge fan again of clove. Now, what are the benefits of clove oil?
Well, clove oil contains compounds that have anti-inflammatory, antiseptic properties, and also help to soothe dental pain or gum pain. So if you have a toothache and maybe you can't get to the dentist right away and you
Right.
want to do something about it, you can take some clove oil, put a little bit on your fingertip or on a cotton swab, rub it onto your gum line, and it helps to take the pain away. It reduces the inflammation and the pain.
Wow. And now what about clove? Does it have any other benefits, like clove pills and things of that nature?
Well, historically, clove was actually used by the Chinese in ancient times as a breath freshener. It's pretty potent. If you took this clove oil and put it on your tongue, you'd find that it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
But you can add clove. It's great to add into curries and sauces, and it does have some benefits for digestion and some anti-inflammatory properties as well.
Yeah, so fantastic. So there you go. So if you're feeling a little down in the dumps, just look around your kitchen for some healing. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sherry.
you.
Fantastic.
Thanks so much.
Wonderful. Don't go, everybody. We'll be right back in just a second.